We've been to a lot of cons, and some really stand out.
And others aren't quite that great.
Hey guys, what's good? Welcome to Weekday 1-Up. Hold up, bro. I want a hat. Give me one of those hats.
You get Decepticons.
Decepticons?
Backwards.
I'm not. You always trying. I'm not gonna do it backwards.
Should you do it backwards? Let us know in the comments below.
I'm not some kind of little hippie. I'm just messing around. Oh, you freaking hippie.
I'll do it backwards.
Why don't you go to Woodstock and do your LSD?
Did that? No, just kidding.
I'm only kidding. Any hippies who are watching.
Because we have so many.
We might have hippie fans.
Are you a hippie? Let us know in the comments below.
My parents say that they're two aging hippies. They had, I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have a doormat that said, "Home of two aging hippies."
Strange. Strange. What was that being? Didn't your mom do that?
I think she used to, yeah.
Oh, anyway.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we're talking about our best con that we've ever been to. Let's just talk about our best con experiences, because I think to just talk about one, it's not gonna take that long.
Best con experiences. Well,
if you watch my channel, which I think we've gotten to the point where there's a decent amount of people on here that don't. So, welcome.
Hey.
But if you do watch my channel, because I know there are a decent amount from there too, you already know what my favorite con is so far, and you know, like, you know my top 3 because I did a whole video about it. But let's still get into it. We can break it down a little more personal here instead of me just with a script doing a voiceover.
Yeah.
So we want to just say the best one right off, or we want to?
Yeah, let's just say the best one. Well, no, let's hold off on it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I know what you're about to do.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do it.
No, it's best one was YumaCon.
I knew exactly what you were gonna do. I just watched that episode the other day, and I was like, yeah, that was funny.
Oh, it made me so mad. It made me so mad.
It's the funniest part is I didn't intend to do that originally, so you can see on my face it doesn't look like I'm messing with you, and then I do it, and it's like, what? Come on, because it was literally a snap-second decision. I was like, let's just say it. So yeah, YumaCon.
It is
YumaCon.
Hashtag YumaCon.
Yeah, on the vlogs I kept going hashtag YumaCon.
So what isn't there to say about this con that hasn't already been said? I feel like we've talked
double
about
negatives there. I don't even know what you just said.
What isn't there to say that hasn't been said?
What is there to say that hasn't been said?
Yeah.
So good in Detroit, Michigan.
Which if you're on the fence, like, I don't know, Detroit, like, you can't even tell you're in Detroit.
Yeah, I was on the fence, honestly. When it happened in 2013, I was like, ooh, this is in Detroit? No.
I was like, I don't know.
No. I remember we told Drew, and he was like, because he was all hyped for YumaCon, and he was like, one day he was like, where's it at? And I was like, Detroit. It's really cool. I was like, Detroit? And he was like, wait, what? I'm not going to Detroit. And I said, yeah, you are. He didn't end up going to the con. What if it was because of Detroit?
Man.
He said it was because of his grandma, but what if?
Man, I'd be so mad. I'd punch
He sounds like he's really planning to go this year.
I think it's because we've talked it up so much.
He's probably not going to hate it. I don't see how you can talk YumaCon up too much. It's so good. Guys, go to YumaCon, man.
It's worth the flight, trip, drive, however you go.
From what I hear, there's better cons out there. I hear Katsucon's better. I'm sure Dragon Con's better.
Oh, yeah.
I hear that Colossal Con's better, but for the ones we went to, and I mean, I've been to a lot of cons, and Dakota's been to not as many as me, but still probably more than you. Like, no offense. No, I'm not saying you haven't. I'm sure there's plenty of you who've been to way more cons than I've even imagined going to. But I think for the majority, we've probably been to more.
Yeah.
And we really love YumaCon. We can't get enough of it.
I can't get enough.
It's just
so
the Renaissance Center.
It looks like a giant penis.
Well, I never got that impression.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what? Not really.
No, side note, I was watching Parks and Rec, and they went to Washington, D.C., and Leslie was showing Andy the Washington Memorial, and she goes, "This is great." And he goes, "Yeah, this George Washington's penis is all great and all."
So I really like the Renaissance Center. It's, I think, the best place to ever hold a con that I've been to.
Or best place to ever hold anything.
It's just so beautiful. Like you're in the Renaissance Center and you're walking around, and you're like, you look around and you stop and think, am I in Detroit? Because I don't feel like I'm in Detroit.
Because it's so
I
pretty.
feel like I'm in, like, effing Dubai. In one of the goddamn, like, rich districts.
It's
got my Lambo outside.
There's grass that grows on the roof. Like
they got roof grass.
Your
building don't have roof grass,
and it's got dew on it.
Yeah, there's dew on the roof grass. If you go out early enough.
We're making fun of Nate because he went out and he touched it to see if it was real. He goes, "Oh, there's dew on it."
That's in the vlogs. You can check that out.
Yeah, so we make fun of him.
You really should check out my YumaCon vlogs. Not to plug myself, but just because I've had multiple people who've met me in person tell me that they thought the YumaCon vlogs were, like, the best vlogs that I've done.
There were some good
vlogs. I thought they were really good. And the reason they're so good is because we were enjoying ourselves to the max. Like, you can tell through the vlogs that we were having a really good time. And just the building and all in general is amazing. It's beautiful. There's a beautiful food court. Actually, the food court's kind of ugly. Kind of ugliest part.
It looks like Detroit.
Yeah, that food court does look like
If you live in Detroit, no offense.
We're talking about the stereotype of Detroit. We actually saw buildings on fire in Detroit. Did you see them? It was when I think I was with Katie. We were in the People Mover.
Oh.
And we saw some buildings on fire, and we're like, And we did see a bunch of buildings burnt down when we first pulled into town.
Yeah. Long and short of it, Detroit looks, if you were to go to Detroit and look at it at night, it looks like what you would imagine what Gotham City would look like.
Oh, yeah. Just go to YumaCon, stay in the Rinsen, and there's this beautiful, find where you check in off a little, in that area, you'll find a door that goes outside to a smoking area. Go out to that smoking area. It's like the most beautiful smoking area you'll ever see. You'll have the most beautiful view of Canada. And go out there at night, because the Rinsen lights up. I could go on and on and on about YumaCon.
But we should talk about some other cons.
So, we also got, I think the other two cons that we should really talk about are Anime Midwest and Anime Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Which one first? Midwest?
Yeah.
Okay. Anime Midwest, first year we went, meh. But last year,
oh boy.
They stepped the game up. Like, good job. The organization level, like, is what really increased. Like, above everything else. The first year we went, it just was not organized. Like, you could tell they were not prepared for this con. And then last year it was like, whoa, everything is working perfect. Train!
Woo! Woo! That's a semi, but okay.
Coming down the highway, I'm a train.
I'd be so scared. Turn around, there's a train behind you.
Oh my god! Hurry up, Martha! I'm driving! No, but I'm on the road. Anime Midwest, crazy good. They expanded to use the convention center. This is in Rosemont, Illinois, which is like right outside of Chicago.
About a half hour outside.
It's a really good con. Now, a lot of you are gonna say, well, hold up. Why are you talking about Anime Midwest and not Anime Central? Because we like Anime Midwest better than Anime Central. Burn us at the stake if you must. But we've been to Anime Central twice. So we're not people who've been there for years. But even the people, I've heard a lot of people who've been going there since back in the day say that it's just not what it used to be. And I don't know, man. Anime Central, to me, has gotten too big. Like, it's just, there's not enough room in the Hyatt. Mm-hmm. Like, when they've got the convention center open, it helps.
They should go to Detroit.
There's more room there. I think it should go to, some people might think I'm crazy, but I think it should go to where MatsuriCon and OhioCon is held. It's got a huge convention center, but that's just my opinion.
What about where MomoCon's held?
Or to where MomoCon's held, which we're going to be at
next month.
Next month, we're going to be at MomoCon for the entire time, so come up and say, what up? And we're going to be doing weekday one-ups there.
Mm-hmm. For reals this time.
Yeah, we're going to be doing it. I think maybe we shouldn't do them all on Sunday. We should maybe do one Thursday, maybe do one Saturday or Friday,
Maybe do one a day.
maybe do one a day until Sunday, and then just do all the rest of them, which will just be 2, right?
Yeah.
So
Be like every day. All right, checking in here. Day 1 at MomoCon.
But yeah, so far, go to UMaCon and go to Anime Midwest. If you're in the Chicago area, go to Anime. I'm not saying don't go to ASIN. Go to ASIN if you're in the area. But
Definitely.
be ready, because Anime
overwhelming.
Midwest, yeah, is much less overwhelming. Is not nearly as many people there, but still awesome cosplay, still great things to buy, still, I think, better events happening. You can't even get into the rave at freaking ASIN. The line... I was pressed last year. I've talked about this before, but I should have done a story time about this. I don't know why I didn't. I was pressed, and I could not get into the rave.
Yeah.
The line was around the building. And I come up, and I'm like, I'm pressed. I just want to go in and grab some footage real quick. And they're like, well, we can bump you to the front of the line, but we still can't let you in. You have to wait.
Because
And I'm
there's
like-
so many people in there.
Because it's just it's so packed, it's so overwhelming. But then there's things like at Anime Midwest, they've got concerts going the entire time. You
Like
can
they-
go to any concert.
Like they've got Steam Powered Giraffe if you're a fan.
Like they have a whole concert room. Like they have their main events room, and then they have a concert room. At least that's how they did it last year, and I hope that's how they're going to do it this year. And you can just walk in anytime. Some sort of concert will be happening. You can go
Right.
dance with your friends. And then the rave is not... It's good. It's pretty packed, but it's not anything like...
No, not at all.
Now, maybe you like bigger raves where you got to wait for hours, but personally, I just want to get in and dance. I don't really care. But that's just me. So, yeah, highly recommended. And finally, I think Anime Milwaukee is the other one I would recommend.
Oh, for sure.
It's a really good con. What do you have to say about it? I've been talking a lot. What do you have to say about it? You went for your first time this year.
And I'm in Milwaukee for the first time. One, I'll say that Hyatt is really, really pretty.
Oh, yeah.
That's a very beautiful Hyatt.
A lot of people don't like the lighting in there, but I don't really care.
It does, the lighting...
It's a little dim.
It's a little dim, so it looks a little cheap. But you don't care. Oh, I could go on and on and on.
Did you just orgasm?
And on about the game room at Anime Milwaukee.
Oh, they stepped it up. 2013, it was not that good. Or no, 2014. That's when I first went. It was good, but it was not that good.
Oh my! I could go on for hours about how amazing the game room was. I practically spent my whole weekend in there.
Yeah, we thought UMacon's game room was good. It took that and made it, like, perfect.
Well, see, what they did was it was their system that made it so perfect. One, they had all the arcade games that you like. None of them were like huge lines. We finally got to play that drum game.
Oh, we've been waiting to play that drum game for so long.
And there were never huge lines. Everybody was really friendly. And then their system was, okay, they have all the games that you could want. Like Wii, NES, Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4.
Pretty much any system. They've got it.
And you go and you're like, okay, hey, do you have a copy of... I said, I wanted to play Mega Man X2. I said, do you have a copy of Mega Man X2? They were like, yeah, hold on, we got it. Give us your badge, take it, and when you're done with it, bring it back, and you get your badge back. And that's like the perfect system. You can't go and do anything unless you get your badge back. So if you want to steal the game, all right, that's cool, but you can't do anything else in the con.
Yeah, you can have the game, but you spent... How much did we spend for the...
You spent...
Actually, that's kind of worth it.
Yeah.
Because Mega Man X2 is worth a lot of money.
Yes, a lot. Maybe I'll do that on the last day next time. No, I'm just kidding.
But actually, no, don't do that, guys. That's wrong. That's wrong. And they got your badge, so actually, really don't do that, because then all they have to do is go in their system, look up who you are. They've got your address.
Yeah.
You're done. Don't do that. Mistake.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, Anime Milwaukee's game room was great. Anything else you want to say about Milwaukee?
The rave was really, really good.
Yeah, it was. I think we had more fun, though, because we got to go on stage. We got to be backstage.
We got to see the proposal. Someone proposed.
Yeah, we got to be up on stage when that happened, recording.
Yeah, I was in my wolf thing. The dealer's room.
Oh, you got the wolf thing.
The dealer's room is amazing.
They stepped it up this year because they increased the space of it a little bit. It was the same stuff in there, but they gave themselves more room. Because last year when I went, you couldn't even walk in there. It was literally just a standstill pretty much the whole time.
Dang.
But they definitely fixed that. It's a good con, for sure.
It's an amazing con.
All
so
right.
that's our...
Any honorable mentions that you can think of?
Honorable mentions would be, for me...
I know MatsuriCon I would say is an honorable mention.
I haven't been to MatsuriCon yet.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. Anime Crossroads 2012.
Yeah, but we can't. I don't really want to recommend that con after last year.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll fix it, but it was broken in 2015.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the cons. A lot of the cons I've been to are a bunch of repeat cons.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. That's all I can think of, because again, all the cons I've been to are repeat cons.
I have a feeling if we were doing this video 2 months from now, that we would be talking about MomoCon. I don't know that, but MomoCon looks really good. It looks big. It looks like it could be the YumaCon of this year, even though we are going to YumaCon again. But what I mean by that is, as far as a place we've never been before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is going to be the big con that we've never been to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really hyped for it. I hope some of you guys are going and you can come meet us. But let's go ahead and...
move on to the question.
Well, I always forget that we need to ask them. What are your favorite cons? What cons do you guys recommend? I'm trying to get a room for KatsuCon. It's not easy because they want $200 straight up. And that's just not... I'm just not rich. They think I'm rich.
Maybe after today you'll have it.
Well, I need that for Holiday World and MomoCon and
true.
freaking everything.
That's true. Yeah.
So go ahead and intro it, man.
It's time for the question of the day.
I don't know if we're going to have a lot to talk about this one, but Light in the Wind. Oh, Light in the Wind.
Okay.
Asked, which mangas do you think should be an anime?
Okay.
Here's the thing, we've not really read a ton of manga.
Actually, I think I'm friends with Light in the Wind on Facebook.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
And
the one I'll say really quick is I really like Siren. I don't know if any of you guys have ever read Siren, but I think it should be an anime. Has it been an anime? I haven't really checked up on it in a long time. Maybe it's an anime.
what's that anime about the spirals you were
The
anime?
manga? Uzumaki?
Yeah, is it an anime?
I don't think so. Could be. I've not really checked into it.
The problem is I haven't read a ton of manga.
Well, yeah, that's my problem too. I watch more anime than I read manga. I think Pokemon Adventures
That would be a good
should get a...
But personally, for me, if they're gonna do more Pokemon stuff, I want them to do another thing like they did with Red and Gold with Origins, and do Gold and Silver. Personally, but let's see. I've talked about it before, but I really want the Claymore manga where it splits off from the anime. I really want that to get an anime really bad, because it's really good. Like, where they took it from where the manga, it's just, it's mind-numbing. It's so good.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that I think, we want to be made to anime just because they didn't finish it originally. Like with Soul Eater and...
But the real problem is I haven't read a ton of manga. I don't have that kind of time.
Well, it's not that I don't have time. Manga's actually really fast to get
That's
through.
true.
I actually want to ask you guys, recommend me some manga. I'm normally into, like, shonen, seinen.
I've been getting into comics a little here and there.
But we're looking for manga.
Manga.
I like shonen, seinen, and I know it's shonen still, but, like, I don't know. I really like, Bakuman a lot. I read that manga. I also watched the anime for it. Just recommend us some manga. I've been looking online. Like, I look on Amazon. I'm like, this looks good, but I'm always afraid to press that purchase button because I'm like, I don't know, is this really good?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's this manga, World Trigger, but it's got an anime now, so I'm like, maybe I'll just watch the anime. I don't know. Recommend me something, and I'll definitely read it because I want manga.
Recommend us some stuff for sure.
And I guess that's pretty much it, my dudes.
So when you, how about you do this first part, because you always intro it better.
You mean the outro?
Yeah.
When you got me all messed up now. You guys go over to Twitter, because we got Twitters. They're right here. You can follow us. See them? Ba-bam. And then, after you follow us, not only on Twitter, but any social network, when you share like a screen cap, or you share that fan art, or you share this video.
Make sure you use the hashtag WD1UP. You can see it right there.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. And that's pretty much all we got for you today, guys. Make sure you leave us suggestions for future episodes because we need them. We're starting to run out of topics to talk about.
Starting to get low, get low, get low.
See you guys around. Stay nerdy. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to watch yesterday's video, click right here in the center of the screen.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And read the description to find our other channels, plus our Twitch and more.
Nice, bro.
You should keep that in.